Well, it's going to be a really nice day today, and as soon as my husband gets done with his running around this morning, we're going to go out to my brother's house and do some digging out there. And that's where a old Boy Scout camp used to be. It's kind of right next to it, and it's also where they used to have an old Chautauqua. And it's not right on the land, but it's adjoining it. So I'm not sure if we'll find anything. I looked on the old maps and there is not showing anything there at that exact spot. But he did find some stuff on his own just when he was in his garden plowing it up. He found a few things. So we're going to run out there and see if we can hit on anything. And I think it might be interesting. And I really wish we could get on that old Chautauqua where the cabins used to be, because it looked like there was about 30 cabins on a lake out there, and that's all gone now. But that's where we dug up the bottles, and my ex-sister-in-law owns it, but I haven't talked to her for 20 years or so, so I don't know if she would be agreeable to let us come on it or not. And even if she did, she'd probably want to keep anything we found, which is fine. But it would kind of suck if we found something really good. But I know there has to be some really old coins and stuff out there. And I'm not even sure if she even owns that part of it now, because she did sell off some of that land. So I'll see what I can find out. It'd be interesting, and it'd be awesome if we could get out there. So, as you can see, my yard is starting to green up pretty good. I'm going to have to get the lawnmower out and run over the grass here so I can dig some more. So, when we were kids, right back in here, this is where I found a lot of stuff. Just right here. Right in this area right here, I found a lot of stuff, but there used to be an old shed here. And I'm sure that's why I found so much just, junk here. And like I said, my dad used to have a shed right here. And I was shocked. I did go over this area here. That's where my strawberries are. But I really didn't run across anything. And I'm figuring that whatever he probably lost out here, because he used to load shells in this shed. And it was filled, and I mean filled, with bullets, cartridges, black powder. We could have blown up this end of town. He loaded shotgun shells and rifle and stuff bullets, but he was always gonna move the shed onto this concrete. He poured this concrete, so I'm figuring anything good is probably laying underneath that concrete, because he poured that over the top of the bare ground there. So that kind of sucks. But once upon a time, the same shed that was there was right out here, right in this spot. And this is where I did dig up a few things right here. And I know that shed was right out here somewhere, and I remember Mom having an old wringer washer machine outside here, doing the laundry out here when we were kids. And this garage wasn't here at all. So I know that this concrete slab for the garage is probably covering a lot of stuff. And even at one point, this room here wasn't on here, because I remember when they built that, and I was little, but I do remember it. Like I said, out in back of the greenhouse there, we used to have an outhouse, but I don't think we were ever allowed to throw anything in it because my dad didn't want to have to dig a new pit. So I don't think there's anything there. I haven't really run across anything there. But out in that area is where I did find the 1935 penny, wheat penny. And my folks bought this place in about 1950, maybe. And, or 52, somewhere around in there. And built this house, and actually this part of the house, about from where the water can is to there, was the original house. It was only about 17 feet wide and 24 foot long. And they actually drug that house from a different location, put it here, and then they added on to it. And you can see it's an old house. And it's not in great shape, but you know, it's my family home. So, I don't know that there's anything good out here. You can see we have some pretty old trees, and I did find some stuff around them. And like I said, we built this deck in '96, so I'm sure there's stuff under the deck, but I don't know if I can get under that or not. And these trees, I have pictures of me as a baby, and we used to have two big old tractor tires out here that Mom had flowers in, and I have pictures of me as a little baby leaning up against that tractor tire. And these trees were saplings then. They were in the picture. They were just saplings. My mom planted them. And that's where I was digging yesterday. Right there. There's something there. But there's a big tree root right there, coming from this tree. So I know, and that's what's intriguing me, is I'm getting a high signal. But that, if it's under that tree root, and that tree's been there since maybe, well, let's see, that picture was taken in 55, 56, so the tree was there then, but it was a sapling. So whatever's in that hole had to have been there since probably 58 or 60 or somewhere around there. So it intrigues me. I don't think it'd be anything worth anything, because my mom and dad didn't have a lot of money. But, you know, there's something there. And I know it's old. Had to have been there for a long time. So, that's pretty much it for the little tour and what I'm going to be doing today. I did get, let's see, this is where I dug up that knife. No, right here, this small spot. I dug up that knife there. And I did come back down along here, along this side. And I did get a bunch of hits in here. But they were just low hits, and they're probably just pull tabs or some kind of junk. But I think after I get back from my brother's today, I'm going to come out here and dig those. And that's pretty much it. We're going to hit a couple, a baseball park and another park here in town that we haven't been to yet. And check around the swings. We seem to find a lot of change around the swings. Nothing old, but you know, it's finding something, and that's kind of why you do the metal detecting, isn't it? I don't do it for the money, because I don't expect to find anything, you know, that's going to be worth a lot of money. But I do it for the fun of the hunt, and I think that's probably why a lot of people do it. So, yep, that's it for today, and I will take some video out at my brother's, and hopefully we'll run across something neat out there. Catch you later. This is Tracking Treasures.